Want to run faster, jump higher, move with more power? The Sports Recovery and Development Program at Bridges Therapy Group builds speed, strength, agility, and endurance while correcting movement issues that can cause injury. Give your athlete the edge. Schedule an assessment today at srdathlete.com. We've got some shout outs to give out on this Tuesday afternoon, and we are joined by Heritage head coach Eric Munoz and two of his seniors to look ahead at the War Eagle start to the season. It is Tuesday, August 26th, and this is Varsity Vibe Today. Welcome into Varsity Vibe Today. I'm your host, Alyssa Orange. Thanks so much for joining us once again. And let's get to it with our Lewis Automotive opening drive. Looking to upgrade your vehicle? It's the trade and trade out event at Lewis Automotive. Get double the factory warranty, all backed by the Lewis Guarantee, happening now in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Farmington. Golf happening at Fayetteville Country Club yesterday, despite the weather. Got to give a shout out to the Rogers girls team. They took the top spot on the girls side. As for the boys side, Bentonville taking home that top spot. And volleyball action going off yesterday as well. A shout out to Fayetteville High School with their win over Greenwood in 3 sets. Molly Miller, 23 assists. Piper Beatty, 14 kills. Lauren Taylor, 6 kills. An impressive start to the season for Fayetteville High School. But as we know, high school football season right around the corner. And as we look ahead, we head over to Rogers Heritage. Head coach Eric Munoz knew when he took over that program, it was going to be an uphill battle, a labor of love to try to give Heritage some success, a foundation that led them in the right path. There really hasn't been steady success with that program since the school opened. They were 0-10 last year. In fact, they are on a 19-game losing streak. The last time they won was the 2023 season opener. But they're excited about the opportunity with the roster that they have this season. He joins me along with two of his seniors to look ahead to what War Eagle football could look like in 2025. Happy to be joined by two Heritage seniors, Jake Stout and Evan Gordon. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. And I feel like you guys are excited to have a big opportunity ahead of you, and that is to get some wins on the board and to help turn around and continue to put this program in the right lane and on the right trajectory. Jake, I'll start with you. Just how excited are you to get the season started?
Oh, I'm super pumped. I've been waiting for it for so long. My brothers definitely know that. I'll be like tackling them at home. I'm ready. I'm pumped to get started. To want to try and get started on a strong foot, a good note. Start with the wins, build momentum throughout the season, so we can continue to build on that.
What about you, Evan?
I'm super psyched for it. Me and my dad have been pretty much getting no sleep with the constant training we've been doing at home. It's a different feeling the start of the season, especially going into our senior year. It means a little bit different this year. So I'm excited for it.
Let's talk about that opportunity, though. Despite what happened last season, going 0-10, I mean, you look at this as an opportunity to change things and to be the team that breaks the losing streak. What kind of opportunity does that present to both of you?
To me, it's a great responsibility. Especially being a senior and being one of the leaders on the team. I feel like we have a responsibility to kind of shoulder a little more responsibility and put the team on our back a little bit and break that streak. But it starts with doing the little things, like doing right at school, and then transitioning that to how we act on the football field so we can make great things happen.
Evan?
It's a great feeling. I know that last season, of course, it didn't feel good to go on 0-10, but to be able to kind of change the narrative here, it's a great opportunity, and that's something that I'm looking forward to doing.
What's the message in the locker room? The one that the seniors want to tell the rest of the team, the message to this team as you guys get the season started on Friday?
For me, it's like two things. One, have a chip on your shoulder. Remember last year, let it fire you up. Go out and prove to other people wrong that we're not that bad team, that we can be good. And the second thing is do your job. Like, everybody focus on your job. And if that happens, then and we work together as a whole team, then good things will happen. We'll be able to put some wins on the board.
You guys play both sides of the ball. So, Evan, I'll start with you. Just where do you see the strength of the defense for this team this year?
Definitely our D-line. We've gotten a lot of size up there, and we've gotten some new coaches up there, and so they're teaching them more technique style. And I've seen a whole lot of improvement with our run defense and also our pass rushing skills. Our secondary, of course, Jake out there with a few others like Samuel Klein, they've been able to lock it down. So I've been really happy with what I'm seeing.
Jake, what about the offense?
For the offense, I think our run game is getting a lot better. The running backs are really putting in a lot of work. The O-line is definitely coming along there. We got a lot more size up front this year, and so it's definitely making a big difference. And then I'd say our perimeter blocking for wide receivers has gone a lot better than last year, which will definitely help establish things.
All right. So do you guys have any pre-game routines that you go through? Any superstitions that you guys have?
Let's see. I would say a prayer before, actually like 2 or 3 prayers. And then I'll be like, listen to my own music. I'll just try and get the whole team hyped up for the game. Don't want to like it's okay to like sit and like kind of think about things, but I don't want people to be brooding too long. So like try and get them up and active, like hype for the game. And then I always wear my pair of lucky like ankle Nike socks game day.
Okay, I like it. Evan?
I'm more of a quieter type person whenever I'm getting in the zone. I like to watch Marshawn Lynch highlights. That was one of my role models growing up. And I'll also turn on David Goggins' motivational speeches and things like that to just kind of remind me what my purpose is each and every time I step onto that field. So, yeah.
All right, little beast mode.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to see some beast mode out of you then. If you're going to put the bar that high this season, I'm going to hold you to it, okay?
Yes, ma'am. You'll see it.
All right. Jake, Evan, thank you guys so much for the time, and good luck this upcoming season, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Head coach Eric Munoz joining us after this.
If you're an athlete that wants to improve your game, maybe improve your 40, jump higher, have better agility, Bridges Therapy Group's Sport Recovery and Development Program can help. They've been helping student athletes reach their highest potential for quite a while now. They've got a team that includes physical therapists, athletic trainers, personal trainers, and occupational therapists. And together, they design individual plans to build speed, explosive power, agility, strength, and endurance. Whether your athlete's returning from rehab or working for a competitive edge, SRD provides the training and guidance to help them succeed. Schedule your athlete's assessment today at srdathlete.com.
Quick Turf is the go-to team for building championship-level sports facilities for public schools, private schools, and the entire school district. They also install beautiful backyard putting greens for homeowners. Known for lifelike, eco-friendly turf, Quick Turf handles everything from design and lighting to drainage and final landscaping. Their all-in-one approach delivers high-performance surfaces for athletes and low-maintenance greens that last for years. With preventative maintenance programs, they keep every field and green looking game day ready. Schedule a free consultation today at quickturf.com. That's QIKturf.com.
Matt Lewis with Lewis Automotive Group, excited to announce our trade-in, trade-up event. During this event, you get thousands extra for your trade value. Plus, it's all backed by the Lewis Guarantee. Double the factory warranty, that's a 10-year, 120,000-mile powertrain, plus you get 1 year worth of maintenance on us. This event's only going on at Lewis Automotive Group and is at all of our locations in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Farmington.
Could a little extra support help your child shine even brighter? Bridges Therapy Group empowers kids to live their best life with expert pediatric therapy services tailored to their needs. Their team offers occupational therapy, speech therapy, and physical therapy, guiding families from the first evaluation to every milestone along the way. Give your child the tools to succeed and shine. Visit btgpeds.com to learn more and schedule your appointment today. That's btgpeds.com. Happy to be joined by Heritage head coach Eric Munoz. And coach, when you look at this team, as you head into 2025, despite what happened last season and the 0-10 year that you had, what excites you about this squad that you have when you start things on Friday?
I think you look at the work ethic these kids have. It's something that, you try and instill in these kids, but some of them are naturally born with this ethic of work. And it starts with our seniors. We're not big senior class, but the guys that we have as seniors, they're leaders. And I think anybody in our conference or state would love to have those guys on their team, and I'm blessed to have them on my team. And they're a voice. They're another coach out here. They use what we teach them, and they carry it on the field. If not on the field, they're doing it in the classroom as well. So I couldn't be more excited to have the senior class I have. And then we got a lot of young kids coming up, and we finally got some bigger bodies we've been hoping for, and I've been watching grow up. And it's nice to have some bigger bodies that we haven't had in the past.
For you as a head coach, and as you've built this program over the last couple of years since you were hired in 2022, I mean, how do you continue to instill the message that you have and not really look at the history, of a program that you're trying to turn around?
I think it starts with youth football. That's something that was never started here, and we started it 2 years ago, and the numbers are getting better. Getting football out in the community where these kids understand what football is, and that it's a fun game to play, and the things you learn from the game of football. That's a big key that I look into to grow success here at Heritage, and it builds with these kids too. But getting those kids where they get to a point where I get to coach those kids that started in the youth program. They're not up here yet, but they're coming, and it'll be good to have those.
You weren't shy about it when you took the job, about how you wanted to build something special. How do you feel where you are with the direction you want to put your program in heading into 2025?
I feel good. I feel like we're right where we need to be. These kids understand, what we have to do to win. And sometimes you gotta go through the ups and downs and adversity to get where you want to go, and not only in football but in life. And these kids have kind of figured that out, and I think they're ready to go this year. And they've shown it, starting from spring practice throughout summer practice, and now fall camp, getting ready for our first game.
When you look at your offense, I know that in the spring you had a quarterback battle and you kind of wanted to see how that played out. Where does that stand right now heading into Friday?
Due to an injury in our scrimmage, it's played out for us. Braden Carroll's going to be the guy. Jack, had an unfortunate injury in our scrimmage game, and he's going to be out for a little while. And both those guys were toe and toe. It might have been a deal where they were both getting playing time against Silent Springs, but Braden's the guy right now, and he's ready to go. And the team's behind him, and we're fired up to see what we can do.
Do you feel like he's comfortable leading this offense, developing that chemistry that he has over the spring and the summer and the fall with those weapons that he has around him to find success offensively?
Yeah, I think we've had enough time to see that from not only last year but this year. And the motto we've had is run the football this year, figuring out a way to run the ball, because we've got running backs that we feel like, we can hand the ball and they can make big plays for us. And that's only going to help Braden at quarterback. When you can run the football, it opens up the passing game. And that's something we truly believe is going to help him out is run the football.
I know you took over play calling offensively. What does that do for you? Does it change much with obviously how your role looks on Friday nights?
Going less of a game manager to going back and calling plays. That's what's got me where I'm at today. And that's where I feel most comfortable. And that's calling plays and just having the voice of the offense. Not only being the head coach, but That's what I believe in, and you know, I love the defense side of the ball, and I'm involved there too. But you know, I just felt like I needed to get back and hold the reins on the offense and call the plays. And you know, we've had some great coordinators here. Ty Story, who went to Bentonville, and Keegan McDaniel, who's at Conway. I mean, those guys did a great job, but I just got to a point where I felt like I needed to grab hold of those reins again and call the plays and just be back in the comfort zone of calling an offense.
When you head into Friday, what are 3 key areas that you're really looking to see from your team?
Yes, you know, first things, you know, running the football. That's something we've told these kids since the spring. You know, we're gonna find ways to run the ball. We've got the guys in the backfield that we feel like can do it, and then on defense is stopping the run. You know, eliminating the big play. We don't want to give up big plays of 25 yards or more. And you know, I think at the end of the day, offensively, we can't turn the ball over. And I told our kids, if we can do those 3 things, I feel really good about where we're at. And these kids have worked hard, and you know, we've been pressing on them hard on these things, and I think we'll be ready to go.
Well, that's good to hear. I wish you all the best, this coach. Good luck in 2025.
Appreciate it.
Thank you to Jake, Evan, and Coach Munoz for the time. The War Eagles open up this season on the road at Siloam Springs. That is going to do it for today's Varsity Vibe. A special shout out to our sponsors, Lewis Automotive, Bridges Therapy Group, Quick Turf, and Lindsay Management. I'll see you tomorrow.